How you doing? Duff here, and it's time for a quick video. As I mentioned last Friday, I opened up an official store to sell some of my 3D printed unicycle products. Right now, specifically these EUC stands, which were designed by Matthias, and I just did a couple tweaks to it. And it's been going well so far. I've had a few people buy them. I've shipped one as far away as Belgium, and I have some other people that have expressed some interest, again, overseas. So I expect to be selling some more shortly. But I wanted to do some testing here just to verify the strength of the stands. I've used these stands for 6-7 months maybe since I printed my first one. I have had all my wheels on them. I've never had any fail. I've had both this new design and the original design that Matthias came up with in use. Both have worked well, but we want to see how well it works. So let's do some testing. Okay, first up is the Inmotion V5F. This is the narrow version of the stand, the one that's 15 centimeters wide. And to be honest with you, I think I might wind up just producing these exclusively because not only do they work with more narrow wheels like the V5F, but I believe it'll still support the big monster as well. So no reason to have two sizes if I don't need to. So this will be a way to confirm that. So as you can see, it holds the Inmotion V5F just fine. And we will post the weight of the wheel up here. All right, next up is the M10-3. Even though this is a small wheel, it is actually surprisingly wide, probably wider than, well, it is definitely wider than the V5F. Weight-wise, it's probably very similar. Fits in the stand nicely, no problems. All right, next up, I have one of my Segway Minibot Pro. And yes, I use these stands for these as well. Gets them off the ground, you have to lean them against the wall. Keeps everything nice and secure. All you gotta do is center the Mini Pro on the stand and it works quite well. Holds it without a problem. All right, now we're getting a little bit more substantial. This is my M Super V3. That's not a plus, it's a V3, the 820 watt-hour model. I believe it weighs in somewhere around 45 pounds. Let's see if I can get this lined up here. Oh, there we go. All right, again, even though it's the narrow version of the stand, fits on there just fine. Okay, now we're getting substantial. This is my 1600 watt-hour Gotway monster. I don't think I've ever tried this in the narrow stand before. Let's see if it fits. It should, yep. Fits in there just fine. So that confirms that I'm just going to probably produce the narrow version of the stand going forward, just to simplify things for me and for people that are shopping. Fits there fine, and this is somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 to 65 pounds, I believe. So that's some pretty good tests. But you know, there's one more test I was thinking about, and it's definitely the upper limits. Let's just say that. You probably know what I'm going to try, right? Yes, this is my Segway i2. This thing weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 110 to 120 pounds, if my memory is correct. Far exceeding the weight of any EUC you'll run across. And no, I have not tried this out ahead of time, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I'm going to try to put this on the stand and see how it holds up. Using my new cargo bars. I need to get this centered for sure, which it is not. Got to get the front back centered as well. Bam! 110 to 120 pounds on this 3D printed stand. To be honest, I wasn't quite sure how that would go. It works. All right, so there you go. Hopefully you found that a little interesting. And to be honest with you, I was, like I said, I was a little nervous putting the i2 on there. I did not know how this would work out. This is just 3D printed PLA plastic. For those of you in the 3D printing community, these sides are printed at 35% infill. And I think I have 3 perimeters on it. But evidently that makes it pretty strong. And yeah, if you're looking for a 3D stand of your own, if you're in the United States, it's super easy because I can just do flat rate shipping to you, continental United States. $5 flat rate shipping. Look for the link in the description below. If you're overseas, that doesn't rule you out. I just need to have your address so I can get you an accurate shipping cost. Again, I'm not making any money on the shipping. Whatever stamps.com tells me it would cost to ship the package, that's what I charge you. So obviously it's going to be more expensive, but it's kind of a unique item, so you're not going to find this in a store anywhere. So check it out. That's all I got for now. Until next time, Duffman out. You know you're a EUC guy when you store your Segway i2 by the front door.